Well, this video goes out to all my YouTube subscribers and anybody new to my YouTube channel and the classrooms I substitute and have substituted in, and other people. Okay, this is the long version of the presentation, the travels of my William F. Quinn, United States Navy retired. I joined the Navy in 1980, and I got out and retired in 2003 with about a year and a half of split service in there. Okay, so the first time I traveled outside of the continental United States, continental means the mainland of the United States, was July 1st, 1976. I actually missed the bicentennial celebrations during that year. My passport has the bicentennial information all over it, which is actually a collector's thing, but you can't do anything with that passport. I was 15 years old at the time. Alright, joined the Navy in 1980, retired in 2003, continuing to travel until 2009, and I plan on doing some more traveling after this. So this is not it. Yes, I was on a Navy hot air balloon team, a really great experience. They are now retired and down in Pensacola, Florida's museum. The next page. Okay, some countries would not let me take pictures. Okay, please note that the number of countries I have visited are not limited to the number of locations in this video. I've been to, at this moment, as of 2015, I've been to 49 countries. So that's some added info if you're watching this version of the video. They're not listed in any specific order. Okay, I do want to start with the first two maps being my school in Iran. Over here, the nice thing about the extended version, I can actually blow up pictures and let you read what's inside this. So this is Isfahan, Iran. I have no idea why the American School of Isfahan, Isfahan, ASI, that's the school, when the name of the city is Esfahan with an EST. Alright, but this was my high school from the grades of 9 to 11. This is, along with this is Bahrain down here, Kuwait, Dubai, and Jabal Ali is down in this area here. But in Jabal Ali, I'll show in a different video. Over here, if we blow this guy up, this is what's on the bottom here, and this is what you get for watching the big version, the long version. This is Iraq Lone Mine, planted by the hostile Iraqi services during the 1990 to 91 Gulf War, located neutralized and recovered by the U.S. mine countermeasures and explosive ordnance disposal forces, presented by the Commander, U.S. Navy Forces Central Command, which is actually pretty cool. That's actually located in Bahrain, and there's countries all over the place, and you're going to see something down in Australia later on that has something like that for the United States. That's the school. That's what my school looked like. Make it big for you. All right, that's what my school looked like in Iran. So let's move on to the next one. Back here, the trip I did. All right, this is a photography trip, field trip in ASI, also known as Tefanian High School. That's General Tefanian was his name. I went through Awaz to Herat. Awaz is right there. There was a Kentucky Fried Chicken similar when that wasn't. The colonel was pretty well tanned, and it wasn't chicken they were serving. Anyway, that was in there. We had a really bad sandstorm going over the no man's land, which is in between the two borders. And it's about 50 kilometers of no man's land there. Nasty sandstorm. So we went across, and the next slide actually has where we came across to Awaz, to Herat, to Kabul. We went through the Kabul Pass. The little white there is Kabul Pass. That's a picture of it right there. I got that off of Google pictures, and this is my picture, which is the river up there. All right, and went up a little bit further, and what was really odd about this part of history, when we went to leave Afghanistan, crossing this border back in Iran, that's when the Taliban came down into Afghanistan and invaded Afghanistan. Down here is Karachi. I've been to Karachi via the U.S. Navy, and that's what Karachi looks like. If you're watching a James Bond movie, there's one of them that says, "Oh, only 50 kilometers to Karachi." And I actually said to my wife, "What is so great about Karachi?" I'm sorry, guys. The description for me is the armpit of the world. That's what Karachi is. It was just nasty. The food, the water, everything was nasty. That's what the trucks look like. All right. Too bad it's not in color. That's all we had at that time. It was black and white in the photography class. That was 1976 to 78. We did not have color back there within the classrooms. Okay, moving along to the next one. This is where Dubai. This is Port Jebel Ali. That's what the port looked like. Okay, and back in here, we weren't allowed to go into town or any place. So what they did is they had they were setting up for a band right here for entertainment, and there's a whole bunch of concessions that were put around, and we can dance. But at the time, we just had females put on the ship, and we were not allowed to dance with females. So go figure. Don't know why they do that, but they didn't want fraternization, and that's the way the military is. Over here in Africa, yeah, these pictures came from a classroom at Esperanza Middle School. All right, over in here, in Mombasa, Kenya, right here, and that's a little show they were having with the lizard. He's holding the lizard. They had snakes and all that other good stuff. I don't know why I wasn't taking more pictures. I had my camera with me, but that's the only one I have. All right, Asia. This is kind of a lot of places in here. All right, I don't have too many pictures from the Philippines. Hong Kong. That's I figure rather than showing you the Kowloon and all that. This is where we got our channel. This is 120 channel. It's actually on the Hong Kong side. Actually, the Kowloon side, up on top. And now it's all China owned. It was British controlled back when I was there, and we got a 12-piece set. Believe it or not, it came to the United States, logoed from China. It was really slow, but it is really great stuff. And I think it cost me about $750 for that. But that's some of their things. I could have taken pictures of scenery and all that. I like educational, unique things. This is the Suez Canal. I have a video or a couple of pictures from the Suez coming up. These are some ports within the Gulf that I already pointed out. This is Singapore. One of these is, I'm not sure what that is. The map is kind of small. I think that's Thailand. That's the Philippines. And let's move on. I should be more prepared, but I'm sorry. Let's go down here. I made these really big. I need to shrink these down for now. I want to show you that though. This is where Tasmania is, Australia. During the presentation, the other presentation, this is really going to pop out at you, and these are going to float in. I've been to Perth, Hobart. Okay, over here is the different areas of and Tasmania. Tasmania is my favorite. Okay, there's a ship that goes from the northern part of Tasmania into Melbourne. So I've been to Melbourne. Perth is over here, and then there's another one. Sydney is over here. So I've been to both of those. I have pictures going up a road in one of these. I think it's in Sydney. And the bar inside is all made out of car parts. The stools are axles, and it's really nice. This is Miss Saunders. They actually adopted a sailor. I pulled a tab to adopt a sailor program and picked. So that's me over here. And we're some of their kangaroo, and there's a name for the kangaroo. I kind of lost what that is. Maybe a teacher can tell you what it is. All right, over here, these guys. These guys were the Tasmania Devil is not what you think it is on the cartoons. These are Tasmania Devils. All right, carnivorous, and they are mean. So they're of the skunk family. All right, so you don't go camping in a sleeping bag in Tasmania. All right, for a reason. So over here is a carrier with some ships. And then over here is the one that I'm hoping we can read. This is all of Europe. Okay, England up here, the changing of the guard, some scenery right here. All right, and that is this is part of England. Here's going down the list. Here is France. That's the Rock of Gibraltar coming in right there. I got a pretty good picture of that. Spain is over here. These two are Spain. This one is in here, and out here Palma is up here, and over here is Naples, Italy. Alright, and move it to the next. Alright, this is from a Disney cruise. Alright, so you're going to see stuff in here. You might think it's not child friendly, but hey, Disney put it on, so it has to be, okay? That's a panoramic shot I took, and that's another one. Alright, so starting over on here in Mexico, we have this really cool, I saw this inside a store and I just had to take a picture of it. Look at the face on that thing. That's really nice. I have all these overlaid, so it's all right. And then came up to a Pee-wee station. All right, look at these guys. They're just having a lot of fun. That's just really weird, but hey, it was fun at the time. Some humor for the kids. A lot of turtles. All that. This we're going over to the Cayman Islands now, and this is the first thing you see is when you come into the store. Is the Cayman Islands. All right, and now this is you gotta understand. There's a lot of humor in here, but no kidding. There is a town named Hell. Welcome to Hell. This is the original post office of Hell. All right, so and here you go. This is a sign: Devil's Hangout Gift Shop, the original Hell post office. Welcome to Hell. Postal stamps sold here. Okay, so that's crazy. Now what they have is an area here. Let's see if I can really. If you look out here, and this is actually right there. It looks like that's where the devil is. This is his little hideout, and that's where the devil is. Okay, according to them, and it's all out of entertainment. So Disney puts it on, and I don't know. All right, moving on. Okay, Istanbul, Turkey. I've been to. It's a great place for sailors. It started raining there. People, just regular residents, pulled us in and gave us umbrellas, and now, believe it or not, wanted us to marry their daughters. so I don't know. This is Israel. A word about Israel. If you ever go to Tel Aviv or any place in Israel, if you're offered a ride on a camel, okay, and they say it's no charge, don't do it. It doesn't cost anything to go, but to come back and get off the camel, it costs money. So don't do it. All right, going through the Suez Canal. The left side is right here. This is a picture of the left side looking to the left. So we're looking into Egypt, I think it is. Okay, down here in Egypt. Okay, over here, we're looking into, I think this is part of Israel. Okay, and I remember at some time or another there were tanks back in here. Okay, so this is looking off to the right. Coming through, that's our carrier, and that's that catches us if we fall over. So that's a different story altogether. All right, United States. I've been to every place in the United States, including, here's Adak, Alaska. So I've been up to Alaska. That's a beautiful shot, too. I was up there with the Navy. And down here is the St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. And that's believe it or not, they have money out there that says United States territories. All right, so been to a lot of places down there. Two more slides. Okay, Honolulu. I was there with the U.S. Navy, and these are a couple of pictures that I took. All right, I actually the first time I drove a Jeep while I was out there, took it all the way around the island. A lot of fun. And the final place, okay, Singapore. Now picture this, the way you get from one island to another. And let's see if I can bring it down here. We're taking a rail all the way across. Alright, so some of the artwork, it's right here. And this is their, on a train, the train station. I took a picture all the way down, looks really clean. And then this is with a fisheye lens in a shopping area. You can see the lines and people walking around and looking over. I don't know what they were looking at down there, but a lot of stairs all over the place. Okay, that's the final one. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.